Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia Maya. I apologize if I look kind of sweaty right now. It's because I'm sweating. Today I wanted to talk about the difference between fat loss and weight loss, because a lot of people think of them interchangeably like I used to, which is an unhealthy way to think about it. Because a lot of the time when you want to start a fitness journey, what you really want to do is lose fat and gain muscle. A lot of the time, not everybody, but a lot of the time they want to lose fat. But unfortunately, the common word and saying that everyone says is, I want to lose weight. And that makes people really discouraged when they weigh themselves and they don't see progress on the scale. And it doesn't mean there's no progress there. It just means that the scale doesn't tell the whole story. All right, so I just wanted to talk about the difference between fat loss and weight loss, so some people understand that it's not all about what you see on the scale. All right. Off, I want to start by saying that there's a lot of other ways to measure progress other than stepping on the scale. For example, taking progress photos. I love taking progress photos because it helps you see changes over time that are to the eye. Like you're taking a picture of yourself in the mirror and you see that maybe your stomach looks a little bit flatter, maybe your arms are a little more toned. So you can tell that by looking at the mirror. Measurements are another really good way to measure progress, because measurements might change. You might lose some inches on your tummy area and you might be getting a little bit of a bigger butt, or you might be slimming down your arms or growing your biceps, or I keep flexing, sorry. And that will help you understand your progress more than the scale. There are so many things that can impact the way the scale moves up or down from day to day. If you're somebody that weighs yourself every day, you'll see that it's not always just like when you're losing weight, you're just gonna keep seeing the scale go down. It kind of goes like up and down and up and down, and it can be really frustrating, which is why I weigh myself once a week. But here's a couple of things that can impact the number on the scale besides fat. So it could be how much water you're intaking, when the last time it is that you went to the bathroom. It could be based on how much salty foods you just ate the day before, high carb foods, and that's just like your body's processing those things, and that might make the number look different. There's so much more that goes into it than just fat. It could also be that you're working out and doing resistance training and you're gaining muscle, or it could also be that you're doing some things around the house like gardening and stuff, and that might make you be gaining muscle too, and you won't see that on the scale. You'll just be like, oh my god, on my progress, like I must have messed up, I hit a plateau. Just don't be so hard on yourself. That's why I like to weigh myself once a week, because I feel like it kind of shows better progress that way. And I did just order a scale called RENPHO, and I've talked about this in my other videos, but it actually calculates your body fat percentage and your muscle mass, and I'll put a link to it below. I'm not sponsored by them. That'd be cool though. Don't get discouraged by the number on the scale, and definitely measure your progress in other ways other than the scale, or you're just gonna be like so confused and so hard on yourself, and it's not healthy at all. I think it's very healthy to weigh yourself every 3 weeks. I think that's something that FLEDGE Fitness said, which is like another channel that I love so much. She talks about intermittent fasting. But for me, once a week is good because it helps me kind of like, recently I've been doing good, so it kind of encourages me and motivates me to keep doing good. Something else I didn't really realize about the scale is it could actually fluctuate throughout the day. So when you do actually weigh yourself, make sure to weigh yourself at the same time of the day. Like even if you weigh yourself once a week like I do, just do it at the same time, like as soon as you wake up and after you use the bathroom, because that's more accurate. I always do that, and I'm completely naked because I don't want any of the clothing to make it seem like I gained some weight. It's so funny. I even like take off my Apple Watch just to make sure. I know that's silly, but it can actually change throughout the day. I actually read this article a while ago, and I don't even remember who it was by, but this one girl, she actually weighed herself all throughout the day, like after all of her meals and going to the bathroom and everything, and her weight fluctuated like 5 to 7 pounds in one day. So keep that in mind. So like if you weigh yourself one day and then you weigh yourself the next day and you see a dramatic difference, it could easily like go up and down throughout the day. So just keep that in mind too. That's why you just need to weigh yourself once a week, in my opinion. Like don't like cause yourself that unnecessary stress. So when people are on a weight loss journey, they are generally very focused on the scale. And why is that? It might be because it makes them feel like a boost in their confidence when they lose a little bit of weight. It could be like a half a pound and you're like, oh my God, I'm doing so good. And a lot of people associate weight loss with improving your health, and that's completely untrue. That's not always the case, because you could be losing muscle and then the scale will go down, and that doesn't mean you're doing something healthy for yourself. So keep that in mind too. It's not like directly associated with being healthy. It doesn't even matter if you work out all the time if you don't have a good diet. And it's so frustrating because I know we all want the sugary treats, but it's really hard to be healthy without just cleaning up your diet. And you want to be able to maintain as much muscle mass as you can, because that's going to make it easier to burn the fat. I just wanted to emphasize that on your fitness journey, you want to be focused on burning fat, not burning weight in general, because you want the muscle, you want the good things. You don't want to burn everything off. So just keep in mind that when you're stepping on the scale, it is calculating your water, your fat mass, your muscle mass, your organs, your everything, your bowel content. Gross. But anyways, it is calculating so many things. So that doesn't mean anything if you weigh something one day and then you weigh more the next day. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Remember that burning fat takes a long time. It's actually healthier to lose weight slower over time than it is to lose weight fast. And something about losing weight fast, like I've said in my other videos, is not sustainable. You want to choose a lifestyle that you can actually stick to over time. So if you're able to like slowly change your habits in a way that's sustainable and stick to those habits, it's going to be so much more effective than if you just like go on some kind of diet where you feel so restricted. I hope you learned something from this video. I need to go install an air conditioner in my room because apparently it's summer already, because it is hot as hell outside. It is hot in my room. I think it's like 80 or 90 degrees right now. So I'm gonna go install an air conditioner. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you learned something today. If you have any other ideas for things you want me to talk about in videos, please comment below. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.